What's up everybody? My name's Dan. Welcome to Ahnestly. I got to test a bunch of lounge chairs this past year, and these three here are my favorite lounge chairs in 2024. If you want to see more lounge chair reviews, get subscribed, let me know in the comments down below, and please don't forget to use my links when doing your shopping. It really helps keep this channel going, and it funds these lounge chairs because they are not cheap. Let's get honest. Coming in at number 3 is the timeless Herman Miller Eames lounge chair. This thing is a classic. You see it everywhere in pop culture. There's almost no one on earth that doesn't recognize this chair, and it is beautiful. Now, the biggest thing that I love about this chair, and people don't talk about it enough, is its design. I'm not talking about the fact that it's beautiful. It is very, very beautiful. I'm talking about the fact that this chair has been designed in such a way that it can fit into almost any decor, into any room, and fit flawlessly and level up the space by like 100 times. So if you have an ultra modern decor, this thing will fit just fine and it'll make the space look great. Do you have a plain Jane basement with just carpet floors and that's it? Also perfect. This thing will look great there as well and make the space look 10 times better. My favorite feature about this chair, and it's kind of a hidden one, is actually back here. There's actually a like button right here, which you should definitely click and get subscribed for more chair reviews. In all seriousness, if you want to see a full breakdown of the history and design of this chair, check out my full review over here where I do a dedicated section talking about its history and its conception. In terms of comfort, the Eames lounge chair is comfortable. Don't get me wrong, it's pretty damn comfortable. But after testing a bunch of lounge chairs, I realized there are a lot of lounge chairs out there that are just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, but also really versatile in how you can use it at a fraction of the price. And that's, I think, the major reason why the Herman Miller Eames lounge chair is number 3 on my top 3 list. In the Eames lounge chair, you can lounge like this, and that's pretty much it. Now, I know I'm gonna get a lot of flack in the comments. Dan, it's a lounge chair. You're supposed to lounge. I get it, I know. But sometimes you just wanna sit upright inside of the chair. Maybe you're trying to talk to somebody in front of you. Sitting like this can be a little bit tricky because both the seat and the backrest are both slanted like this, and you're gonna find yourself slipping back. The biggest thing is that the calf here will dig into this front edge right here, and that can be pretty uncomfortable as you find yourself slowly sliding back when sitting upright. The one I have here is the tall version of the Eames lounge, and this is meant to be for taller people. Now, I'm 5'6", and when I sit back inside of this chair, it fits me perfectly. My head and neck are completely supported, but I brought in a friend who's 6'1" to test this chair to get his thoughts, and he instantly noticed that his neck was pretty much hanging back like this, kind of staring into the ceiling, and in order to get that head and neck support out of the chair, he had to slouch down a little bit. Now, the issue with that is that as soon as you slouch down, this lower back pad here is not thick enough in order to provide contact and support all the way down that lower back in that position. And so he had to get a pillow and put it inside of here. For a chair this expensive, that seems a little bit of an oversight. The Eames lounge chair starts at about $4,000 and can be as high as $10,000. But for that price, you get a 5-year warranty on the entire chair from a company who's well known for its great customer service. Coming in at number 2, this is the coolest Bob I have ever met. Yes, literally. Its name is Bob, and it's from Steelcase. This thing looks super duper modern, super duper design forward, and I'll admit, when I first saw this chair, I said there's no way in hell this thing is going to be comfortable. But I was proven wrong, and then some. This seat cushion is a perfect balance between comfort and support, and the backrest, I don't know exactly what they did, but it's got this little bump in the lower back, but when you lounge in it, it does feel like you're floating inside of the chair, and also because of the flared arms and the wide seat pan, you can sit in this chair in any freaking way that you want. You want a single leg up, you want to go kind of sideways and rock in it, you can do all those things, and it feels pretty damn good. The headrest on this chair is also adjustable. It can go up, and it takes quite a bit of tension to do so, or it can go down. It can also go forward and back, and you can lock it in any position without doing anything. It just tension locks. So if you tilt it forward just a little bit, it'll lock there. You can tilt it a little bit more and a little bit more. And you can go as far as up here if you really wanted. I don't know why you would. Now, this headrest doesn't have a nice curvature to kind of fit in that neck curve to provide that neck and head support, but you are able to turn it forward like this. And I know that on camera, because when I reviewed it, I was like, man, that does not look comfortable at all. But I'm telling you that if you have it here like this so that you want to look forward inside of the chair to talk to somebody or you're watching something, I can put my full head weight, my full body weight on this, and it feels perfectly comfortable. Or you can tilt it all the way back for that absolutely loungy experience where you're leaning up and you're just relaxing like this. Again, I had my 6'1" friend come and test this chair, and he barely raised the headrest, which means that this chair is gonna be great for the tallest of people out there. If Bob could recline, then it would easily be my #1 pick, but unfortunately it can't. The price of the Bob Lounge is also very high as well. This thing, the fabric version, is around $2,800, and if you want an ottoman, it's gonna cost you an additional $870. Now for that price, you're gonna get a 12-year warranty on the entire chair from, again, a company well known for its great customer service. Coming in at #1 is the Cheetah Living Elvin Lounge Chair. Now to show how much I love this chair, Cheetah Living sent this one to me, so I got it for free. But I went ahead and bought one with my own money and I sent it to my dad. That's how much I love this chair, and when I asked him about it, he said he loves it as well. I think we can all agree that the design of this chair doesn't look quite as good as the other two, but the materials used on it are pretty good. This is a real leather, and then it's also using a molded plywood, much like the Eames, but it is going to be a much lesser quality plywood than the Eames. But the reason why the Elvin Lounge Chair is my #1 pick is because the adjustability to price ratio on this chair is phenomenal. This chair can sit upright like I'm doing now, or you can use this handle on the right side to go ahead and lean back, and it's an infinite lock, which means you can lock it in pretty much any position, and this thing can get pretty damn low. But that's not all. This thing has an auto return feature, so if you turn it, it'll go ahead and snap back to the position that it was at. It's gonna take a little bit, but it'll get right back there. That way your living room always looks tight, always looks clean, because it's never gonna be out of position like this, which looks really, really tacky. And also, this headrest can be adjusted. It can go up and down, and it can also tilt forward in, I believe, 3 different positions. So as for the up, you just lift it up like this, and it'll lock. And then as for the tilt forward, this is furthest back. You can kind of tilt it like this, and then you can tilt it all the way forward like that. And then if you want it to come back, you just tilt it all the way forward and then bring it back like this. Keep in mind that the headrest adjustment on this can be a little bit finicky, but what's really great about the headrest adjustment is the fact that when you're sitting inside the chair, sometimes you want to lean back, especially if you're lounged all the way back. You just want to have your head in a relaxed position. But sometimes you want to be lounged back a little bit, but you want to look forward. In order to do that, you either have to lift your head like this, or you can turn this thing forward and then let it just drop back onto this headrest support, and you get that nice curvature neck support that the Bob did not provide. I am 5'6", and this chair felt great for me. I felt like I had full support in the headrest at its lowest position. I brought in my friend who's 6'1", again to test this chair, and he felt like this was the best chair of all 3 of them as well, especially because of that lower back support. He never had to slouch down in the chair. He could raise the headrest up and give him that head and neck support, and because of that, he thought that this one is the best one as well. Now, from user feedback that I've gotten, it seems like the max height on this chair is gonna be somewhere around 6'2" to 6'3", so keep that in mind before making a decision. The Cheetah Living Elvin Lounge Chair is around $1,000, and you get a 1-year warranty, but the quality of that warranty is a little bit unknown. Back when I reviewed this chair, they gave me a 15% off code on this chair, which I think still works. I'll put all that stuff down in the description below. Links to everything in this video will be in the description below. Please use them, it really helps keep this channel alive. Stay honest.